All right, well, look what finally showed up. We got our Suvie appliances. Well, I should refer to them as Gourmet Kitchen Robots as the official designation. So I may refer to them as appliances and or kitchen robot. I'm kind of a high-tech guy, so I kind of like this whole concept of automation in the kitchen, especially for me. My wife does most of the cooking. She's an amazing cook. But I figure if I could help and be a little more proactive in the kitchen, especially, making dinner a couple nights a week, that'd be a win-win all the way around. So from aesthetically, I would say they're nice looking. I mean, the stainless and black, which represents most of our kitchen appliances. So it looks nice, sleek, high-tech. Point of reference, you can kind of see the Keurig there. It does take up, some counter space, but very compact. Gotta have about 3 inches in between. An inch on top is what's recommended. So it fit nicely here on our countertop. Price-wise, they are a little expensive. I think total cost of ownership could be offset, especially today, current state with inflation. I mean, what we spent $100 on a year and a half ago, a year ago, is now $130, $140. So I think our ROI on this thing will be 6 months to a year. Maybe even quicker. We do go out to eat as well, and as you guys all know, that can be pretty expensive. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these things can do and having some fun in the kitchen. And without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Suvie cooker. What I really like about this is the dual zone feature. So each zone is separate, cooked separately. You can cook a protein here, a side here, 2 proteins, 2 sides, however you want to do the configuration. It's also a refrigeration unit, so it keeps your food cold. So essentially what you could do when you get up, before you go to work, you could put your meals in here. You touch the logo with the sheet from the meal. It automatically knows how to cook it, how long to cook it, that kind of fun stuff. And it'll be ready to go when you get home. It'll keep your food cold and refrigerated, and then it'll start cooking when it's time. So I love that feature functionality. Also, I do like the generous portions. I think that these pans are a really good size. You could easily put, 5 or 6 fillets, chicken breasts in there, maybe 3 New York steaks, depending on how big steak you get. I could probably put only 2 ribeyes in there. But I'm not traditionally going to be cooking steak in here, I don't think. I'm going to try it, see what it looks like, see what it tastes like. But traditionally I'll be barbecuing my steaks. But what I like is you can do an alternative protein here, or the side or 2 sides while you're barbecuing, and everything can kind of be ready at the same time. So I do also like that concept as well. So that's that. Very intuitive as far as setup goes. LCD, everything's loaded. It's connected to Wi-Fi, so it updates all the meals, knows exactly how to cook them. I won't spend too much time on that, but very intuitive. Setup is really easy. The unit is actually pretty heavy, so it's probably 60 pounds. The pasta cooker or starch cooker, not so much, maybe 20, 25 pounds. So easy installation, easy setup. Probably get a good ROI on this thing in 6 months to a year. So pretty easy for me to pull the trigger on it. All right, so this is the starch cooker, and I'm gonna refer to this as more of a high-tech Instapot, right? More feature, more functionality. My wife has an Instapot. We use it quite a bit. She uses it quite a bit. And I really like this concept here. It comes with a relatively big pot. I would say probably a medium-sized Instapot. I mean, when's the last time you filled an Instapot up completely? I mean, probably not very often. So, I mean, could easily feed, 8 to 10, if not more, depending on what you have in there proportionally. So anyway, you can do, obviously rice and, your grains, oatmeal, pasta. You can steam, slow cook. You can do your potatoes in there. I like the idea of being able to kind of stage everything and have everything kind of ready to go, especially if I'm barbecuing, and have the rest of the meal all cooking at the same time, all coming out at the same time, all ready to go. Really easy. Just love all that feature functionality and automation. So having said that, let's get into kind of there's quite a few different meals here. For those of you, most of us are familiar with this process. A lot of different possibilities. You can easily mix and match. You can bake, cook. really looking forward to doing these egg bites. My wife loves egg bites. Comes with some nice accessories. Give you a look at this. A lot of different configurations on the meals. Anyway, looking forward to it. And as soon as we get the meals, I did sign up for the meal plan. We're going to kind of see what that looks like. Everything will come on dry ice. If you're familiar with this, then you already know. Comes basically flash frozen. You can cook frozen or you can cook refrigerated. It just depends. It'll automatically know whether you're refrigerated or you're frozen, and apply the settings accordingly. So looking forward to it. As soon as I get the meals, I'll cook some stuff in here and I'll post it, and you guys tell me what you think.